My name's Alec. I'm a senior in high school. I live in Fremont. I have ADHD. I think I was diagnosed when I was 8.
My name's David. I'm a junior. I go to College Park in Pleasant Hill. I have ADD inattentive. I think I was diagnosed when I was 7.
Hi, my name's Jackson. I am a junior at Monte Vista High School in Danville. I have the ADD inattentive too, and I was diagnosed when I was like 14, I think.
Hi, my name's Anna, and I live in San Francisco, and I go to Convent of the Sacred Heart High School, and I'm a senior. I have ADD inattentive as well, but I wasn't diagnosed till a few months ago.
I'm Christina, and I go to Convent with Anna, and I'm a senior too. I have ADD inattentive, and I was diagnosed 2 years ago.
I had one of Alex's friends when I did a panel like this before, and he said, "My friends always tell me before I come to a party on Friday night, whatever you do, don't take your medicine because you're so much more fun without it." Who's on medication and what dose, and who wants to go first?
I started on Ritalin, and that was just way too weak for me. And I stepped up to, I think, Metadate CD, and that's it's a little bit more of a newer drug, and it's time released. And that helped a lot because with me, Ritalin, I had a lot of what's called like the highs and the lows.
I don't remember what the dosage was, but a pretty high dosage of Ritalin. And I actually started doing a lot better in school. But then I told my mom I wanted to stop taking it because I didn't really feel like myself anymore. And so I stopped for several years after that. And I think I never really, had a chance to figure out how to cope with everything right, and so I'm still struggling in school.
You guys end up having to be your own detectives, you and your parents, to get the right medicine. Do you feel like your medicine works for you now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me again your medicine, your own. Concerta?
Concerta and Ritalin.
So you take Ritalin.
Me too.
Concerta, Ritalin.
Concerta, just smaller doses.
Concerta.
Yeah, the Adderall and the 5 milligrams of Ritalin.
Okay, and some people will take Adderall and Dexedrine.
Yeah.
So there are different ways to combine.
And just Concerta.
Just Concerta. How do you feel on medication versus not?
When there's like a day you forget to take it, you'll really notice it. And it's like big things, but it's subtle at the same time. Like doing your homework or studying or anything school related. When you're on your medication, you'll just, you'll sit down and do your homework. And a lot of the time, if you miss a day, that day you get home from school, you go, okay, I'll do it after dinner. And then dinner comes around and you go, I'll do it later tonight, after I watch my show. That comes around, I'll do it, I'll just stay up an extra hour. And then you fall asleep. And then you kind of wake up really early, I'll sleep another 30 minutes and do it. And then,
I've known a few people that maybe should have taken medication that didn't. Those people were mostly undiagnosed, even though it was fairly obvious because they were incredibly ADHD. They were like manic hyperactive, and that did lead to some risk-taking behaviors. I've known 1 or 2 people that have been hyperactive, and they've been pretty like destructive before. They've been just like breaking things and stuff like that, just because they're so hyperactive and out of control and stuff like that. That maybe medication could have worked for them, but because they were either undiagnosed or there was just no interest or support, that avenue was never really explored.
At the beginning of every school year, I go around all my teachers and give them a pamphlet that explains what ADHD is, and to let them know I have it. And I actually have a 504 plan, and it has stuff on it like that I get extended time for tests and stuff like that. And I never really used it or took advantage of any of the accommodations in there, except when I took the SAT, I was able to get extended time, which helped me because when the PSAT, I didn't finish the math section. And between the PSAT and the SAT, I improved my score 100 points because I had the extended time on my SAT.
Any thoughts on accommodations for girls?
Yeah, I get extended time on like all my tests, and I recently started using it more and more. And also all my teachers know that I have ADD because our school is really small, and like after 4 years, they basically. Also, like, I didn't get the right amount of extended time when the first time I took the SATs. I only got time and a half because my school had never given anyone double time before. but when I took it with double time, my score went up 330 points.
If a student has slow processing speed, slow reading, slow writing, takes longer on homework, they will need extended time. And one of the reasons that you want to get this documented in either an IEP or a 504 plan is that when your child goes away to college and the challenges are even greater, this will help them get supports in college. IDEA does not cover college, but Section 504 does. Every college has to have a Section 504 coordinator. So even though you may not think they need it so much now in high school, if you think they're going to college, it applies to technical schools. I mean, if you think you may have problems there, Section 504 applies. Some of our kids are fabulous students. I've known a couple of merit scholars, but 90% of our kids will struggle in school.
I've always had problems with my homework, and this year it's been a lot better, but only because I haven't